So with that, if then today in the evening, the fourth phase of polling gets over, almost 379 seats will be covered of the Lok Sabha, and it is going to be one of the most decisive phase of the elections. The all-important fourth phase, where 17.7 crore voters spread across 96 seats in 10 states and union territories will seal the fate of over 1,700 candidates. Now, in this phase, there are 8 factors that hold the key. Back in 2019 elections, out of these 96 seats, 42 seats were won by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Congress won 6 seats, YSRCP won 22. There are at least 21 swing seats, and out of these swing seats, 11 seats were won by less than 1% margin in 2019. Now, out of the 11 tight fight seats that we are talking about, BJP won 2, and there are at least 20 stronghold seats in this phase, which means that these seats haven't been lost by a party since 2009. Now, in these 20 stronghold seats, when it comes to 10 each, were won by the BJP and the opposition. Let's tell you about the states and the seats where polling is taking place today. In this phase, voting is taking place in all of the 25 seats of Andhra Pradesh, all of the 17 seats of Telangana, voting that is taking place in 13 seats of Uttar Pradesh, majority of that which has now been covered in the 80 seats of Uttar Pradesh, 8 seats of Madhya Pradesh, 8 seats also in West Bengal. We are looking at these seats, states rather, where in every phase some seats have gone to polls, and 11 seats in the state of Maharashtra as well. और अगर बिहार और झारखंड की भी बात की जाए तो वहां पर भी अभी पोलिंग आज सुबह शुरू हो चुकी है. अब यहीं पर अगर 4 सीट्स जो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की अगर बात की जाए, वहां पे एक के चुनाव आज होने वाले हैं, और जहां तक अगर 4 सीट्स उड़ीसा की बात की जाए, वहां पर भी आज चुनाव हो रहे हैं. तो डिप इन वोटर टर्नआउट है, एक ये टॉकिंग पॉइंट रहा है इस इलेक्शन सीजन में. पहले जो 3 हमने चरण देखे हैं, जिस तरीके के जो वोटर टर्नआउट है, अगर पिछले चुनावों से अगर कंपेयर किया जाए, उसकी तुलना अगर लगाई जाए, तो 66.14% रहा है फर्स्ट फेज में. सेकंड फेज दैट विटनेस्ड अ वोटर टर्नआउट ऑफ अबाउट 66.71%, एंड इन द थर्ड फेज इट वाज अराउंड 61.1%. ये जो वोटर टर्नआउट था, इसे रिकॉर्ड किया गया, और अगर इसे कंपेयर किया जा रहा है 2019 से, तो काफी कम है. लेकिन अगर चौथे चरण की बात की जाए, लेट्स ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट द यूनियन मिनिस्टर दैट स्पीकिंग टू टाइम्स नाउ, जी किशन रेड्डी. The voting now, it is officially past 7 in the morning, and voting on the ground has begun.
Today, several states, actually 8 to 9 states, are going for the polls, and BJP has done high decibel campaign. We have saw all union ministers, Prime Minister Modi ji and also Amit Shah ji have campaigned in all the states in UP, Telangana, Andhra, Orissa, West Bengal, and all the other places where even elections will be happening today. So how would you like to see, sir, even in both Telugu states, complete entire in 175 seats there and 25 MP seats, and even Telangana 17 seats are going for polling, and you will be going to vote in some time. How would you like to react, and what would you like to appeal, sir?
आज प्राइम मिनिस्टर बार बार बोलते हैं इलेक्शन ये ऑर्डिनरी इलेक्शन नहीं है, दुनिया का बहुत बड़ा प्रजातंत्र का, देश का इलेक्शन है. ये जो इलेक्शन है, जैसा फेस्टिवल मानना चाहिए, इसको प्रजातंत्र का फेस्टिवल मानना चाहिए. इतना बड़ा देश है, इस इलेक्शन देखने के लिए भी अलग अलग देशों से ऑब्जर्वर्स भी आए हैं अपना इन्विटेशन पर. मैं लोगों से यही अनुरोध करता हूं, पूरे वोटर महानुभावों से भी यही मैं आह्वान करता हूं, आप लोग आज जिस फोर्थ फेज में चुनाव में जो भी वोटर्स है, सभी लोग आप बाहर आकर पोलिंग बूथ जाकर वोट डालना चाहिए. क्योंकि जो भी सरकार है, जो भी व्यक्ति एमपी आप चुनेगा, आप अच्छा व्यक्ति को चुनने के लिए प्रयास करना चाहिए. अगर आप वोट नहीं डाले तो अच्छा व्यक्ति नहीं आएगा, इसीलिए आप घर से बाहर निकलकर वोट डालना चाहिए. ये पोलिंग डे है, मगर पोलिंग डे को सिर्फ हॉलीडे मानकर नहीं मानना चाहिए. पोलिंग डे वोट डालकर फिर उसके बाद हॉलीडे मान लिए, मगर पोलिंग डे के दिन पोलिंग बूथ को ना जाते हुए हॉलीडे मनाना बिल्कुल प्रजातंत्र के लिए ठीक नहीं है. मैं सभी लोगों से प्रार्थना करता हूं, आप लोगों से आह्वान भी करता हूं, आइए आज अपना अपना पोलिंग बूथ पे जाके अपना वोट तो दीजिए.
Well, that has been the appeal that is going to be made, especially when it comes to mass voting and people to come out and vote in large numbers, especially when it comes to the first-time voters there. Come be a part of this festival of democracy that is celebrating. And also when it comes to our reporters there on the ground, let's welcome them. We have Shreya joining us from Berhampur. We have Somit joining us from Hyderabad and Adeep joining us from Kannauj. So, aap sabhi ko good morning. And this is going to be a long day for each and every one of us today, because today is being the election day. And of course, let's talk about Hyderabad. Somit, it's going to be a tough fight, of course, when it comes to the debutant and someone who has been regarded as a bastion. Gad माना जाता है अगर हैदराबाद की बात की जाए तो. Over to you.
That's true, Amita, and right now we are standing at the polling station here in Mahindra Oils in Malkajgiri constituency, and Madhavi Lata, while like you said, once I'll try to explain here, this is the polling booth and the polling has begun and all the arrangements have been done by the officials, and this is in the Hyderabad. Actually, in Hyderabad there are two seats, that is, the Hyderabad constituency, Parliament constituency, and the Secunderabad Parliament constituency, and this is cantonment area, and we can clearly see here already voters have completed their vote and they are coming back, and here where we can clearly see all the arrangements have been done and they are queuing up. So basically, if we speak about the Hyderabad seat, then this will be the big fight for the BJP and the MIM. This time we are seeing that the Madhavi Lata and also from the BJP has been fielded, and from the MIM party, Asaduddin Owaisi, who is winning the seat since last 4 times, and he's ready this time even as well, and he's confident. And Madhavi Lata is also confident, because last time we saw even Amit Shah has, for the first time, any Union Home Minister for the first time has visited the old city of the Hyderabad and campaigned for any BJP candidate. And this time, this time it was very high decibel campaign which we have saw between the BJP and the MIM. So we have to wait and see, and
shortly politics, corruptions, jobs, all of these issues that have dominated this election season. Let me also now go across to Shreya. Shreya, good morning to you. As far as another veteran that we are talking about is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, लेकिन उनका जो सामना हो रहा है वो टफ कॉन्टेस्ट देने की कोशिश की जा रही है टीएमसी के कैंडिडेट की तरफ से और बीजेपी की तरफ से. Is it going to be a triangular fight?
Of course, it is going to be a tough battle for Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary as well. Remember, he is the 5-time MP from Berhampur. Before this, the seat was a stronghold of the Revolutionary Socialist Party. But remember, as far as the Berhampur town is concerned, there is definitely an undercurrent of the BJP. So it is not going to be an easy fight for Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary as well. Remember, this time around, the TMC have fielded Yusuf Pathan, a former cricketer, against Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Now, also, Berhampur happens to have a minority population. Now it is to be seen whether or not the minority population is going to go in the vote bank of TMC this time around. Now of course we have seen that it was the TMC party who have blamed Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary time and again for the India alliance not working in the state of West Bengal, but as far as Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is concerned, he is very confident that he is going to win the seat. Remember, today Krishnanagar is also going to poll. Now in Krishnanagar, Amrita Roy of BJP, the descendant of Raja Krishnachandra Roy, is competing against Mahua Maitra, who is the former MP from Krishnanagar who have been expelled from the parliament. So it is going to be another interesting battle when it comes to Krishnanagar.
Well, both of them regarded as firebrand leaders there. Of course, it's going to be a very interesting contest in West Bengal, hoping that there are no untoward incidents that are reported from the state. Let's now talk about Uttar Pradesh, क्योंकि उत्तर प्रदेश में भी हम लगातार कम से कम 10 सीटें हर फेज में देख रहे हैं. लेकिन आज का जो कॉन्टेस्ट है अदीप क्यों इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाता है, क्योंकि लास्ट मिनट तक ये जानकारी नहीं मिल रही थी कि आखिरकार अखिलेश यादव चुनाव लड़ेंगे या नहीं, बट फाइनली ही हैज टेकन दैट पॉलिटिकल प्लंज.
Well, definitely, Amita, today at around 13 constituencies is taking place where voting will begin, has started in Uttar Pradesh, which the prominent seats are of Kannauj, Lakhimpur, Khiri, where Union Minister Ajay Mishra Teni is contesting. And we are right now in Kannauj. We are at the residence of Subrat Pathak, who defeated Dimple Yadav in 2019 with a margin of 49.37% vote. This is the vote percentage of Subrat Pathak, while Dimple got 48% of votes in 2019. Kannauj, which Samajwadi Party called its bastion, Akhilesh Yadav first contested elections from this very seat in 2000, and again Akhilesh is contesting elections from this particular seat. In the last moment, Akhilesh was not it was not decided who will be fighting from this particular seat. Earlier, Samajwadi Party had announced the name of Tej Pratap Yadav, who is the cousin of Akhilesh, that Tej Pratap Yadav will be fighting from this seat. But on the very last moment, Samajwadi Party changed its candidate, and on the last day of nomination, Akhilesh came to Kannauj to file his nomination.
Right.
Though Akhilesh Yadav is very confident about his winning, he's saying that Kannauj is our bastion and we will win this time. BJP, on the other hand, is very confident. BJP is saying that we had once defeated them, and once again we will defeat them in 2024
इलेक्शन। लोकसभा चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं और उनमें से अखिलेश यादव भी हैं। आप बने रहिए हमारे साथ, श्रेया, Somit and Adeep. I am told that Varshini is also joining in. Varshini, good morning. You are joining in from Vijayawada, and the Vijayawada Assembly constituency is something that has been witnessing a very intense electoral battle. But right now, if we talk about the Lok Sabha battle, and it is very close to Amravati, how are we looking at the situation on the ground?
Well, today is definitely a very important day for the people of Andhra Pradesh, definitely, because they are going to vote for both their assembly elections as well as the parliament elections. They are selecting their MPs and MLAs today. You can see the kind of crowd that is, coming to the polling station as early as 7 a.m. in the morning to vote. And there is definitely a tension prevailing in the state because of the kind of political scenario that is going on. Like one can understand from the ground, there is a heavy anti-incumbency against the Jagan government that one can notice, and also at the same time you can also see the strongness that the Chandrababu Naidu and the NDA alliance that is trying to come back with to ensure that they have a victory this time around. And therefore the political scenario in the state of Andhra Pradesh is definitely very, very interesting to note. And right now we are in Guntur area, where this Guntur is also this polling station is where Chandrababu Naidu and his son Nara Lokesh will be coming in to vote shortly. And here you can see the kind of support that the TDP is receiving here, since it's also the home ground for the TDP. It's definitely one constituency where they have no doubt about winning this time around, and they are also banking on the criticism that they have put forth during all the campaign that they did in the past few weeks. And that is also one important factor, particularly about what they have criticized Jagan with a lot of things. But at the same time, if you see at the YSRCP, they are also banking on their DBT schemes, which is what their flagship schemes, the direct benefit schemes, which they are banking upon to gain some more votes this time. So it's going to be a high-profile battle with the TDP, Jan Sena party, and the BJP coming into fray.
The elections simultaneously taking place, and it will cover the entire state of Andhra Pradesh in one single phase. यवर भी हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं. यवर, गुड मॉर्निंग टू यू. जम्मू कश्मीर में चुनाव, ये शायद एक सबसे बड़ा आज दिन माना जा रहा है. पोस्ट द एब्रोगेशन सबसे बड़े जो चुनाव होते हैं. अब आपको क्या लग रहा है कि ऑन ग्राउंड देयर इज अ सर्टेन winds of change or a glimmer of hope when it comes to the people on ground coming today to cast their vote?
Well, exactly. Good morning to you, Amita. In fact, the change is visible on the ground now. We are at one of a polling station in the Pulwama VJ campaign. That there is a huge queues. They are here to cast their vote, and definitely this is the first general election after the Center Purge Article 370. So there were all the eyes on this election, that what will be the turnout, what will be the response of the people. But somehow this is an early morning, and just 10 minutes since this voting has begun, you can see the huge queues have arrived here. Since the morning we witnessed it, that they were waiting for their turn to come up, and my VJ is showing you from this Pulwama where these pollings are held. Now remember that the key players who are in the fray is the National Conference Agha Saeed Ruhullah and PDP's Wahidur Rahman Para. Now the Wahid is also from this particular village where we are showing you these visuals. Remember that over 24 candidates are in the fray, and this will be the 18 constituencies in the Srinagar, Pulwama, Gandarbal, Badgam, as well as one in the Shopian. Clear to mention here is that there has been the heightened security cover that have been put in place to ensure the smooth conduct of this election, and already the ECI have directed the state government to provide the adequate security cover. This year there will be the themed polling stations all across in the Union Territory, for the women, for the youngsters, for the first-time voters. So expectations and excitements go simultaneously when it comes to the Pulwama.
We are looking at such kind of a situation as far as the biggest Lok Sabha elections that is now taking place. Of course, we are talking about the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir as well. So it will be interesting to see the voter turnout on ground. Pictures already that have already started to come in early this morning, as when it comes to top politician, eminent personalities are coming out to cast their vote. And I believe Madhvi Lata's pictures are also coming in. This is going to be a fiery contest that is being witnessed, at least in Hyderabad. Will she be able to dislodge Asauddin Owaisi in the AIMIM bastion in phase 4 of polling today? Of course, there are other key fiery contests that are also taking place in different parts of the country today, being the 4th phase of elections, which are currently underway.